Hello everyone and welcome back. So far we have learned how to create, modify and refine our 3D models. Now we are going to focus on something very important, how to work faster by reusing and repeating features. In real designs, you often need to repeat the same feature multiple times. For example, holes, slots, or repeated shapes. Instead of creating each one manually, SpaceClaim gives us tools to copy, mirror, and pattern geometry quickly. This saves a lot of time and makes your workflow much more efficient. Let's start with copying. To copy a feature, first of all, we have to select the wanted geometry. Let's take this geometry first. I will click on it 3 times. As you can see, now we are marking this part. I will click on Ctrl C as it's the copy tool and click Ctrl V again. And now we have the new part as you can see on the structural tree. Now let's move this new part by clicking on the Move tool, and I will move it to the right with, for example, I will click here 70 millimeter. And as you can see, we have created a duplicate without rebuilding anything. And this is very useful when you want to reuse parts of your designs. Let's try another tool. Now let's look at the mirror tool. The mirror tool you can find it under the design toolbar, as you can see in design, and this is the mirror tool. Mirror tool is especially useful when your design is symmetrical. So instead of modeling both sides, you can create one side and mirror it. So let's use the mirror tool in our model. First we need a reference plane. So for example, I will try to mirror this part. I will go to the plane tool, as you can see, and I will choose this face. But I don't want to mirror this part just on this plane face. I just wanted to move this plane. For example, let's move it, for example, like 15 millimeter. And now we want to mirror this part according to this plane. And to do that, I will go to mirror. I will choose the plane and I will choose the part I want to mirror. As you can see, just one click on it. And as you can see, we can exit right now. And as you can see now, we have the new part, which is a mirror of this part according to this plane, what we have did before. Of course, you can move the plane, the part will move also with it. So this is a fast and accurate way to create symmetrical designs. Now let's look at the pattern tool. The pattern tool, you will find it also under the design near the mirror feature, which is, as you can see, the 3 options right now. We have the linear pattern, we have the circular pattern, and we have the 2D pattern, which is you can do the pattern in 2 directions. For learning purposes here, let's try to do this together. And let's start with a simple example. For example, here, let's draw, for example, I will take this face. I will click on the plan view and I will try to sketch here a big circle. Let's make it, for example, 160, and let's exit now the sketch and click on the 3D model. I will rotate my plan of view and I will hide our plane just to make everything visible. Let's use the alt tool, which is the pull tool, and let's pull it like upward with 10 millimeter. Now let's sketch on the top of this surface a circle, a small hole, which is like a circle. Let's do it like 50 millimeter diameter. Now we can go to move, just to put it on the right place. I click on this circle and I will click on this direction and I will use the ruler, which is mean I want the center of this circle away from the center of the greater circle here, 60 millimeter. So as you can see now, our circle is 60 millimeter like away from the center of the main circular form that we have. Now let's cut this circular form to create a hole. I go to pull and create cut, and from the working design I will drag like downward, and as you can see now we have this hole which is 60 millimeter away from the center. Now in order to use the pattern mirror as an example in our like episode right now, so I will go and click on this hole. I will use for this example the circular pattern, and as you can see now we have the future which is with this like arrow here, which is mean I need to select the center of this circular pattern. And in our cases, let's choose this circular form, which is you can use. Let's make it a top view and see. Now you can see in the blue the expected like number of circles and their positions, but they are not just yet like defined. If you want, you can choose the number of circular you want. For example, let's do it like 8 circular. As you can see, we have now 8 circles right now. We can like adjust the angle if you want, and in some cases you can use 2-dimensional and so on. If you are happy with this selection, let's apply this, and I will click on the create pattern, and as you can see right now we have a circular form with all these 8 holes on it, and we just did like so simply and so automated. You can also create a circle pattern if you want features arranged around a center point. If you want, you can you have multiple choices. So this is very powerful and commonly used in real design. So please try this alone and practice at it. With the circular pattern you can do like with a linear pattern, and the other one with like the fill pattern, which is in 2 directions. And yes, when you practice you will like find it that is so easy, and you will be like more productive and create complicated like models in a simple way. If needed, you can also use mirror to make the design symmetrical if you want. As you can see, we would take a long time manually, can now be done in just a few steps. Try to follow along and experiment with different patterns. In the next video, we will learn how to import and work with existing CAD models, which is very useful in real-world projects. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next part of the series, and feel free to leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.